Hey everybody, Qroo here. Welcome to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be comparing two of my favorite expressions, phrases that I use in Spanish all the time, en cuanto and en cuanto a. Very similar, right? Just the difference of one letter. And I'm pointing this out because I hear people use these incorrectly because they think they're the same thing. And I'm talking about people learning Spanish, not native speakers, you know. Those folks just naturally do it. So let's start with en cuanto, without the a. En cuanto means as soon as. I like this one a lot because it's actually a subjunctive trigger. And I talk about the subjunctive a lot in my videos. I think it is the keystone to learning Spanish, super important. And one of the easiest ways to learn it is to learn triggers like this, so you'll use it every time. So the reason this is a trigger is because we're saying as soon as something happens, something else will happen. And when you have that type of a sentence, the thing that has to occur first is in the subjunctive. So here's an example. En cuanto llegues, avísame. See, llegues is in the subjunctive. So as soon as you arrive, let me know, advise me. If you don't have any idea what the subjunctive is in Spanish, just think of it this way. It's a different set of conjugations, okay, that are triggered by certain grammatical constructions, like this, en cuanto a. So in that one, it's llegues. And if it wasn't in the subjunctive, it would be llegas. I know, you're like, well, that's not very big change there, Paul. I don't know if it's worth it. You be you. Here's another one. Close the windows as soon as it starts getting windy. Now, do I want you to close the windows now? No, I don't. Not until, right, it starts getting windy. So that has to occur first. So that's why it's a subjunctive trigger. Cierre las ventanas en cuanto empiece a hacer viento. Got it? Piece of cake, right? How about this one? As soon as you see Juan, tell him to come. Maybe you can do that one. As soon as you see Juan, tell him to come. Some people say I go too fast through these examples. Have a little coffee. All right, that's enough time, I'm telling you. En cuanto veas a Juan, dile que venga. Did you get that? En cuanto veas a Juan. So it's veas because, well, it's a subjunctive trigger, folks. That has to occur first. We have to see him. Dile que venga. And venga over there is actually in the subjunctive too. That's another trigger. I have a subjunctive triggers playlist. You can binge watch videos like this all day long and learn all about it. Or you could pop over to my private learning group, the Qroo Spanish Crew, and really improve your Spanish. I have exclusive content over there. People always ask me, hey, Paul, did you just take these videos and put them over there and then, have a membership site? No, I didn't. Who does that? Not this guy. The content over there is exclusive. It's made just for that site. There is a ton of it. I have a course, my Spanish Master course is over there. That's to take people from beginner and show them patterns, so they can make sentences quickly and get them up to speed. I have a course over there for intermediate, advanced. I'm constantly adding new video lessons and exercises. There's also a forum there where people help each other, with Spanish questions, ask me questions directly. It's great. All right, let's go on to the other phrase, en cuanto a. Very similar, right? That a is really important. And this means in reference to or regarding. And it is my absolute favorite sentence starter. And sentence starters are important because they give you a moment to think. En cuanto a las vacaciones, regarding, vacations or the vacation, estamos pensando en ir a la playa. We're thinking about going to the beach. Now, if I'm in a real conversation, I'm trying to keep up with it, that little sentence starter just gives me a second to kind of get the rest of my sentence together. I get that out and I start building the rest of the sentence. En cuanto a las vacaciones, and then my mind's like, estamos pensando en ir a la playa. So you're having a conversation with someone, they ask you what you're going to be doing next weekend, you're talking about some different things, and then they stop talking and you've got to talk. You could start with, en cuanto a los planes para el fin de semana, regarding the plans for the weekend. No hay nada decidido. There's nothing decided. It just slows things down, right? One of my favorite ones for this is a little bit longer than this, gives you more time to think, so you don't have to think about the phrase. And it is, regarding what you said, because a lot of times you're doing that, Hey, about this thing you said. En cuanto a lo que dijiste. And then you want to add a little more and say, in reference to what you said about, you can do that. En cuanto a lo que dijiste sobre ese tema. Regarding what you said about this topic. No estoy de acuerdo. I don't agree. You know, had some time to think there. Well, it's about 6 o'clock in the morning and it's Monday and I've got a big day planned, so I better get started. So until next time, hasta luego.